Hi everybody, welcome back. I thought it was about time to do something crafty. It's been a while since I've posted one of these type of videos, and honestly I haven't had much in the way of inspiration. I've had this particular clock, which I'll show you now. Mm, It's huge and it's so heavy I can't even hold the bloody thing. For months it's been sitting on a bookshelf just waiting for me to do something with it. It's completely knackered. It doesn't work. It smells terrible when you take the back off it. I mean, it smells like the 1920s, which is when this is from. I'll show you a close-up of the clock and then I'll show you some of my ideas. I've only got two as to what I want to do with this to make it something that's, at the moment it's not functional and it never will be. I think the best clock fixer in the world would struggle with this. There's bits missing and all sorts. So yeah, let's have a close-up look at this thing. Okay, so here's the back. It's a bit battered, as you can see, but I'm not too bothered about that because you can't see it. There's a little ring here to pull the back off. And on this side, which you can barely see, one second. Yeah, here we go. There are two little doodads on the side which hold this on. As you can see from the inside, it's still got the pendulum, so that can come off. This is a weight in itself, honestly. And the back of the, back panel, it's got a little note on it, which is really not that easy to read. One second. Oh, I think that's a bit better. So it says to regulate the clock, do this and do that, which is cool. A nice original feature. And then this, I don't even know how I'm going to get all this out, but all these innards are going to need to come out. There's a lot. It's so heavy. Oh my goodness. Let's turn it over. Oh, it's shifting about. Actually, you probably can't tell because there's not enough light. Oh yeah, you can. See where the hammer is below that. The whole thing's shifting about, which it shouldn't be. There's a hole where some screws should have gone in. To fix this in place. They've been, I don't know where they are, they're just gone. Maybe somebody tried to do this in the past. And then on the front, what? I don't know what this wood is, but it's jolly heavy. It's lost its glass, as you can see. The face doodad is still there. And it's a lovely face, isn't it? This is an American clock. It says made in the USA. How nice is that? No idea of, oopsie. No idea of who the manufacturer is. There's a bit of damage on the number 5, but overall it's in pretty good condition. The carving is beautiful. And because I love the colour of it, I don't think that I'm going to paint this. I did consider it, but I don't think I will. I think instead what I will do is use a bit of wax just to bring out the highlights of this flower, this floral pattern. Okay, so this says, one second. I need to get my magnifying glass because I can barely read it. It says, presented to Nurse Ardrev by, that's Ardrev? What kind of a name is that? It sounds Russian to me. Anyway, by the night staff of the County Mental Hospital, Lancaster, on the occasion of her marriage, December 1922. So that is just lovely. And so, yeah, I didn't want to throw this away. I wanted to do something with it. So let's just take out all of these screws and whatnot, try and get the insides out, and then talk about what I'm going to do with it. There's a blooming great bolt at the bottom. It's square. How on earth am I going to get that off? I don't know. Okay, you might not have heard that, but there was a big thump. So thinking that's just released something inside. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Don't look at my cartoon pencil case. It is about 150 years old. Okay, it's as old as the clock. Oh wow. Okay, so now check this out. We've got a nice big empty space in there. That is cool. I've still got, however, that to take out, which is the bolt at the bottom. So that's what's next. Success. Okay, so that got rid of the donger, or whatever it's called. Okay, so now it's the clock face, and inside there are 3 nails kind of holding this plate in place. So I don't feel like this was a elegantly made clock. It's quite rustic, right? Okay. All right then. That's got the face out. Excellent, because I really didn't want to have to remove this brass part here, which is absolutely filthy, as are my fingers. And those little screws that are holding that in would be a real nuisance to get out. I think I'll also leave the plaque on here as well, because after all, this might need a rubbing down. You know, a 1922 marriage, that's so cute. I like it. It's romantic. Okay, so we are now, I think I will keep the closure on it also. We're now in a position to start doing something with this. One other thing that I forgot to say is that it's got these little feet, but unfortunately it's lost this one, so it's super wobbly and I'm going to have to remove those. So that's going to be my next job. It would have been an issue if the screw had still been in the middle, but not anymore. And there's also a couple of little tiny nails that I can remove. Oh, hopefully simply. There we go, they're only small. From the bottom, so I might actually put some velvet or something on the bottom of here, some felt, just to cover it up and stop any scratches. Well, that was a task and a half. After giving myself a very small injury with the screwdriver, I finally managed to get the other 3 feet off. How the hell one fell off in the first place, I will never know, because seriously, they're glued down and 2 pins on each little corner. It's a miracle how I ever lost one, how one ever came off. Anywho, so now I definitely do need to put something on the bottom of this, because no matter how hard I tried, I could not get those little nails out in one piece. So yeah, we'll cover that up. All right. Okay, so I've got 2 ideas for this clock. This is what you're going to be able to see. And here's the back of the box. So what I thought I would do is get myself some fairy lights. These are just some that came from Amazon. Very cheap. I've attached it to a battery pack, just for convenience, honestly. And so what I figured, one second, turn that battery on. I've got these lights, which are just fantastic. There's 100 of them, so that's more than enough. You can use the remote control to change the colour as suits you. And it doesn't want to do purple. One second. Let's go to green. Try purple. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll probably use white, because my idea was to cover the back, and I would just Mod Podge it, honestly, on there. But before I do that, underneath it, just using a bit of sticky tape, I use Scotch tape, but doesn't matter, whatever, just string the lights out, pin them down with this, and then make little holes in the paper so that the little lights are showing, and they show as starlight. This is really thin, crappy paper from also from Amazon. It's 8 inches by 8 inches. I figured that the 6 would be too small, and it would have been. So yeah, I thought that you could then put, say for example, you could put a little box inside here, and then put some little fir trees or something standing on top of the box, covered in a bit of moss or fake snow or whatever, and make a beautiful winter scene, right? And then that would be kind of perma like that, which is fine. I like that idea very much. But I also like the idea of being able to swap things around seasonally. So instead, the idea that I decided to go with, get rid of that paper as it's no longer needed, is to buy one of these things. So this is a sun catcher. This one's actual glass and it came from Amazon. I wasn't expecting it to be such great quality, actually. I really wasn't. And let me show you what this looks like with the light behind it. I mean, it's so pretty. Oh my God. So let me just pop it inside quickly and show you. There we go. So it would look something like that. I mean, it's not in position at the moment, as you can see. And I would also be a bit more, careful about where I'm putting these lights. But how gorgeous is that? If I painted the inside of this rim a midnight blue or even a yellow gold, I think that would look pretty spectacular. It's a shame about this watermark up here. I don't know how that got there. Like I say, I've had this for months just sitting on a shelf. It came to me absolutely filthy dirty. And yeah, a very sad little specimen of a clock. But I think this on your bookshelf will look lovely. So I will go away and do that. You can fix this down. For the moment, I've just got it with blue tack, but you could make it a bit more secure with a couple of those tiny nails like the ones I just took out. And then you can swap it out for any other sun catchers that you might have. And I don't think they necessarily need to be as good quality as this. It doesn't need to be glass. But yeah, I love that idea. You could have a spring one and a summer one and whatever, Okay, let me go ahead and sort this out. Okay, just to give you a close-up view of what I've done inside, I have put these like little wooden push pin things, one in each of the little loops that held the chain of this, and then I've put two down at the bottom, and I've also put, just for extra safety, a little bit of blue tack so that it doesn't... Oh, that's the battery that's shaking around, so that it doesn't shake around at all and it's nice and secure. And then I can get ready for lighting it up in a bit. The next thing to do though is I'm going to just use a little bit of wax. I've got various choices. I've got a silver one, kind of rose gold one, and a very gold one. I'm not actually sure which one's going to look best, so let's check them out. Okay, well, after bigging that up, I've only found one. So this is Rub and Buff, and this particular colour is called European Gold. So all I'm going to do is just take a tissue. This is literally a Kleenex. Just put a tiny bit of the wax on it. And that is such a great colour. Oh, the focus is awful. One marginally better. So I've picked up far too much. I'm just going to wipe it just to get rid of the big lump that I can see. And then I'm just going to dab it. Ooh, made a mistake. Over it. Go. Luckily it does rub off. Just over the edges and a little bit inside. It smells delightful, this stuff. Oh my goodness, isn't that coming up lovely? Over the edges. Need a little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Like that. Wow, that really brings out the detail. I like it a lot. I'll leave it for a few minutes and then I'll buff it off. Okay, just buffing it off with a clean tissue. I wonder who Nurse Ardève was. Ardève, even. Well, apparently Ardève is French and European, allegedly, the surname, and it's quite rare. From the Greek Andreas, meaning manly. Although, you know what, that V on the end, I guess it could be a Y, in which case Ardre, that's Scottish. Well, what about that? I wonder who she was. I mean, working in a mental hospital, that's a pretty powerful thing to do with your life, isn't it, don't you think? That's hard work. In 1922 she was married, so I wonder if she was treating men with shell shock. I think that's quite likely, and maybe she fell in love with one of them and married them. Okay, she's gone off on a romantic flight of fancy. Okay, onto the lighting. Hi, okay, day 2. I've had some thoughts about the lighting and I've changed my mind. I've got 2 other options, so I'm going to show you both of them. And then you can let me know what you think. And I haven't tested them yet against each other, so let's check it out. I just simply ran out of time yesterday. Okay, so option 1 are these battery-powered fairy lights. The reason why I'd prefer battery to the power pack is because I hadn't realised the power pack's got an on button, so I would have to move the clock out of wherever I put it, and then take the back off and then turn off or turn on the power pad, which was just going to be annoying. So this way, I have this, and these just take ordinary batteries, and it comes like rolled up like this. So how cool would it be to just have it hanging like near the moon, sort of thusly, and then turn it on and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so how bright is that moon? I think that looks absolutely charming. Okay, let's try the alternative. Okay, so the alternative is also battery powered. It comes like this, just requires 3, and it's got these sticky pads, so you would put them on your whatever and then attach that. So let's see what that looks like. It also has a whoa, oh my God. Okay, so it has a remote control, but you can just make it really light down to 10% or 40% or 80%. And using this remote, you can also time it. So you can have 10 minutes, half an hour or 2, which is really cool, right? So let's have a look. Again, turn the lights out. Oh my God. Okay, so I think that's probably full beam. Let's turn it down to 80%. You're going to get actual light, aren't you, with that? Okay, so that's 80%. Let's turn it down to 10. Is that made? Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh, that's so charming. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, you can also change the tone of the lights to sort of yellow or white. Ooh. I can see I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I think this is the one that I'm going to go with. For now, let's put the lights back on. Yeah, I think that's going to be my choice. One thing I will say is that I did put on the bottom of the clock some felt so that it's not going to, catch on everything. It's already caught a bunch of cat fur, however, as you know, if you live with cats, you will know. Also, one other thing, I did buy a nice deep dark blue acrylic paint. If I was going to paint this, and at the moment I'm not, but if it ever, comes upon me that I want to, then I will probably use this. Use liquid sandpaper to clean it all off properly with a toothbrush, get it nice and clean, and then use an acrylic paint or a chalk paint. But I think for now, I'm just going to leave it as is because I must say I really do enjoy this as it is, and this dark brown is very much in keeping with everything else that I have in the room. Okay, well, I hope that Nurse Ardre, or Ardrev, whichever, would be happy that her December 1922 marriage is still being remembered, at least, by me and now maybe by you. I will call that the end of this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care and stay safe, everybody.